Daniel chapter number 8, verses number 15 and 16. And it came to pass, when even I, Daniel, had seen the vision and sought for the meaning, then behold, there stood before me as the appearance of a man, and I heard a man's voice between the banks of Ula, which called and said, Gabriel, make this man to understand the vision. We can see here that Daniel, like so many other of his visions, sought for interpretation. And just as it said in verse number 2, it reminded us that he was by the Ula River near Shushan, which became the future capital. In the book of Esther, how they lived in the palace in Shushan. And we know that the Babylonian rule under Belshazzar, back in verse number 1, was soon to come to an end. And the world governments would be under the Persian and the Medes' control very shortly. And Daniel goes on, and he goes in to describe what happened next. Now, traditionally, this is the imagery that's been passed down for literally centuries of an angel. And we all would say, is this a picture of an angel? Most people would say yes. We look at a picture like this and they will agree this is another picture of an angel. But this is not what Daniel described. And Daniel said there appeared to him as a man. Daniel did not say a man with wings. We can remember how when Daniel saw the vision of the four beasts, how Daniel described them in intricate detail, how the first one was the lion, which represents the Babylonian Empire, which had wings, then the bear, which was the Persian and the Medes, and it did not have wings. Then you had the leopard with the four heads, and it had wings, to represent the Grecian Empire, Alexander the Great, and then finally the beast that was so dreadful. Daniel didn't have anything to compare it to. So, we can see in Daniel's other visions that he was intricate and specific. If something had wings, Daniel would have noted it had wings. And when things did not have wings, Daniel did not put it down as they had wings. So if you take a detailed look at the scripture, when it talks about angels, you do not see wings mentioned. Now, when you talk about seraphims and cherubims, then you talk about winged beings. So the scripture gives detailed accounts. Seraphims, cherubims, winged beings. Angels, not winged beings. And if we go on, Gabriel, every time he showed up, he always had an incredible word of revelation knowledge. He came to Daniel and described this great image. In the 12th chapter, he talked to Daniel again, and then he fast forward several hundred years into the future to the birth of the Mashiach, the Messiah, the Christ, the Christo, Yeshua, Jesus of Nazareth. You see, Gabriel's news always was spectacular with a bang. He was a messenger angel, an angel of revelation, an angel to give understanding. Sometimes we just need that help. God, we bless you for the help. We bless you for the revelations. We bless you for the understanding. In Jesus Christ's name, thank God.